Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's Super Bowl Sunday. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Houston Texans.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Houston Texans taking on the champions from the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons. Talk, all the hype, but the past is prologue as this Super Bowl is underway. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Play action. Rich. He finds his man. Complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, Rich over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And Charles ho-hum, another year, another Super Bowl appearance for this head coach. He already holds the all-time record for most Super Bowl titles, and now here he is trying to bring home yet another.
And you know what else he's doing? He's keeping all of us, meaning the media, the broadcasters, at bay, because every year you think, okay, that caps a great career, and he comes back and wins another one. Okay, this one caps a great career. Nope, he goes after another one. Maybe we should tamp the brakes a little bit on whether or not he's going to leave and just appreciate the brilliance that he's bringing to the sidelines and to the Super Bowl itself as he goes out trying to win yet another Super Bowl title.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, McQueen. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Dalton. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Rich steps away to his left. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Rich. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. McQueen. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So Dalton now, rolling to his left. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Point after here coming up. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And here comes the Texans now. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. To throw here, Dalton. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
On 1st down, Rich throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. To throw on 2nd down, Rich. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. And he's had his struggles here early with a couple of interceptions as he'll try to refocus with a 1st and 10 to start this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Passing, it's Dalton. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
Didn't learn his lesson the first time, but looks like a second early interception got through to him. Now he understands. Don't force a throw if it's not there. Oftentimes, running is the better play anyway. Case in point, he picks up a 1st down there.
A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Play action here with Dalton. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And Dalton to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On 1st down, McQueen. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 41 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of this Super Bowl. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On 2nd down, McQueen. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 2nd down now. McQueen, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Dalton now to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Murray. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They're going to run it with Murray. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Dalton. This will be caught at about the 5. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. McQueen. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Rich. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Now he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. Off the play fake. Rich. Catch made right side by Wilson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Taken down at the 47-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rich. Throwing for the out route. He finds Wilson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got room. He's got room at the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
throwing on first down. Rich. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Adams. Touchdown, Falcons. From 10 yards out. And the Falcons continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown and teams that looked like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. McQueen. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
First and 10 for Dalton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Dalton. Now they set up the screen, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Dalton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. McQueen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
And what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
They'll try and run with Murray. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Remember, that was fourth and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and fourth and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Dalton. And Reed with it over the middle. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Andy Dalton. And Jones has it over the middle. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Dalton sets up play action. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He already with a couple of touchdown throws in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Rich over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rich. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle they go. McQueen, and he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Dalton, 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. Minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 3rd down from the gun, Dalton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing, Dalton. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now. Now a handoff up the middle. McQueen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight. as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
2nd and 2. Up the middle they go. McQueen. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. They look to throw on third with Dalton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed it to the fullback, right? As we evolved, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dalton escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Dalton. Out route, he finds his man, it's Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll run on 1st down. McQueen. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Dalton throwing middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Dalton. They'll roll him out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9. Back to throw. Dalton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
A try here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Operating from the gun. Rich. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And the Texans set to come onto the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
94 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss.
These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Dalton, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. On the move to his left. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dalton. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Dalton. Going right side here, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Throwing again on 2nd down. Dalton. And he wisely will throw that one away. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Falcons ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rich. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now, because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there, because to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
On 1st and 10, Dalton over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. An entire season coming down to this next quarter. 3 in the books here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. To throw again on 2nd down, Dalton. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, McQueen. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Dalton. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down, Dalton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. This will be Dalton again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 108 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Dalton sliding out of that.